No, Shedeur, he did a great job the other night. Saying completion, moving the ball down the field, scoring touchdowns. That's all you can ask for a quarterback. He constantly growing each and every day, learning the offense, learning the scheme. And I'm excited for him. He got a bright future ahead of him. Like I said, Shedeur got a great arm. Very accurate. He threw 2 great accurate balls. And the last one was he went through all his progression. It was the last read, and for him as a young quarterback be able to make those reads, make that progression. Kudos to him. Like I said, he's a great quarterback. I'm excited for his future.
It's funny. He's optimistic, lighthearted, but he works hard. He takes it seriously, his craft, and he's watching what the others are doing, and doing it his own way in which only he can. So, looking forward to see him, in these preseason games and how he, manages the offense. But I think he looks good, but all the guys look good right now.
The locker room is in turmoil as Shedeur Sanders is falling once again. Senior players are now publicly calling out Stefanski, and tensions are rising. What started as a simple shift in the lineup has turned into a full-blown controversy, with reports now suggesting there's growing uncertainty among the team. Players are starting to feel that Shedeur is being pushed aside, and the fallout is threatening the team's cohesion. It's a situation that could have serious consequences for the team's performance moving forward. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. Browns insiders are now revealing that Shedeur Sanders' drop on the quarterback depth chart is causing major tension within the locker room. From the beginning, Coach Stefanski could sense growing frustration as players started noticing how Sanders was being treated. Many felt his confidence was being intentionally undermined. The situation is rapidly intensifying, and the atmosphere is charged with unrest. As the 2025 season looms as a crucial year for the team's recovery, bringing Joe Flacco back, with 2 rookie quarterbacks behind him, seemed like a logical choice. However, in practice, Cleveland has struggled more than any other team with its quarterback situation, especially after investing heavily in the position during the draft. The team's inability to fully back one player has led to chaos, and now, with Shedeur Sanders at the center of it all, it feels like the Browns are once again mishandling a promising quarterback. Instead of being supported and developed, Shedeur Sanders' position seems to have sparked yet another quarterback search, further diminishing his role and leaving him questioning his future with the team. The way Sanders is being treated is raising significant concerns about Cleveland's leadership, especially when it comes to handling a talent like Shedeur. As the tension builds, some prominent players are stepping up to defend Sanders, with Myles Garrett being the most outspoken. Garrett has made it clear that he fully believes in Shedeur, praising his skills and potential. He highlighted that Shedeur's approach isn't reckless, but instead reflects a calm, focused, and determined mindset that sets him apart from others. Garrett is eager to see Sanders take the starting role and thrive on the big stage, but he's also deeply frustrated by the situation in the locker room. Despite Sanders' obvious talent, he finds himself sidelined once again, leaving many, including Garrett, questioning the team's decision-making process.
It's funny. He's optimistic, lighthearted, but he works hard. He takes it seriously, his craft, and he's watching what the others are doing, and doing it his own way in which only he can. So, looking forward to see him, in these preseason games and how he, manages the offense. But I think he looks good, but all the guys look good right now.
For a player of Shedeur Sanders' caliber, it's difficult to watch him be sidelined, and Myles Garrett isn't the only one feeling this way. Support for Sanders is growing within the team, with many players agreeing with Garrett that Shedeur deserves an opportunity to take charge. However, as long as the coaching staff remains indecisive, the uncertainty about Sanders' future continues to grow. Jerry Jeudy also voiced his support for Shedeur, adding fuel to the conversation. After Sanders' standout performance last Friday, Jeudy couldn't resist praising the rookie's immense talent. He shared his excitement about watching Shedeur's progress and confidently affirmed that the young quarterback has a promising future ahead of him.
No, Shedeur, he did a great job the other night. Saying completion, moving the ball down the field, scoring touchdowns. That's all you can ask for a quarterback. He constantly growing each and every day, learning the offense, learning the scheme. And I'm excited for him. He got a bright future ahead of him.
Jerry Jeudy didn't stop at just commending Shedeur Sanders for his on-field performance. He went even further. Judy praised Shedeur's arm, calling it one of the best in the league, and emphasized how precise and immaculate his throws are. That's a significant endorsement from a veteran like Judy. With praise like this, it's clear that Shedeur is a quarterback to keep an eye on. Given the growing support and the positive attention, it wouldn't be surprising if Shedeur gets the opportunity to lead the first team in the next preseason game. The future looks promising for this young quarterback, and things are certainly starting to look up for him.
He got a great arm, you know. I could see it out there, even with catching with him. Throwing it to other guys, you know. He's a baller. He definitely got one of the top arms for sure.
Jerry Jeudy also emphasized that Shedeur Sanders isn't just performing on the field. He's putting in the effort behind the scenes too. Jeudy pointed out how Shedeur is consistently refining his mechanics, diving into the playbook, and paying attention to every detail of the game. According to Jeudy, Shedeur isn't just working hard, he's actively improving. And that's exactly the kind of commitment you want to see from a young player. It's this dedication to continuous growth that's helping him stand out even more.
He grown a lot, you know, understanding the playbook, you know, just having consistency out here with the guys, you know, and just getting more comfortable in learning the scheme of things. So, you know, he's been doing a great job of that, you know, and he's constantly working to work towards that to be better than he was the day before. So, you know, that's all he could ask for, all he could do.
Jerry Jeudy further elaborated on how Shedeur Sanders makes his plays look effortless on the field. He praised Shedeur's poise in the pocket, his precision with throws, and his awareness when it comes to ball security and movement. Jeudy highlighted that with the way Shedeur is playing, his future in the NFL is undoubtedly promising. With all of Shedeur's talent and continued growth, Jeudy is eager to see what's next and can't wait to team up with him. The sky is truly the limit for this young quarterback.
We're going to take two more.
Those 2 touchdown passes by Shedeur. I'm sure you got a chance to watch the film or you see highlights or whatever over a few times. What did you just think about the, just the accuracy and the touch on those passes?
Like I said, Shedeur got a great arm, you know, very accurate. He threw 2 great accurate balls, you know, and the last one was, he went through all his progression. It was the last read, and for him as a young quarterback to be able to make those reads, make that progression, you know, kudos to him, you know. Like I said, he's a great quarterback, you know, I'm excited for his future.
Despite all the praise Shedeur Sanders has received, Andrew Barry has stepped in to try and calm the locker room by declaring Dillon Gabriel as the best fit for the role. While Shedeur has earned the respect of his teammates and demonstrated his capabilities, the sudden pivot to Gabriel as the preferred choice is raising concerns. As Shedeur's standing on the depth chart continues to fall, the growing divide between him and the organization is becoming more obvious. Barry has been vocal in his support for Gabriel, while barely acknowledging Shedeur's contributions. This has created a noticeable rift between the young quarterback and the front office. In a bold move, Barry has officially named Dillon Gabriel the new second-string quarterback, further relegating Shedeur down the ranks.
Understand it's a little bit of a contrast, but Dillon's been awesome. He is, wise and mature beyond his years. He has outstanding preparation habits. He's very smart. And he fits what we want to do. He's highly accurate, a good decision maker.
Recent reports indicated that Shedeur Sanders was leading the quarterback competition, with Dillon Gabriel falling behind. Stephen A. Smith weighed in, pointing out that this decision reflected the Browns' full support for Shedeur, giving him a real chance to prove himself. Stephen argued that trading Pickett sent a clear signal. The Browns were putting their trust in Sanders and expecting him to step up. As things continue to evolve rapidly, these developments are significantly shaping Shedeur's future with the team.
This is great news for Shedeur Sanders because Cleveland had given the impression, hey, we don't mind having 4 quarterbacks in the roster when everybody was saying, what are you doing? It's really supposed to be 3. And so you trade Kenny Pickett, and now you've got the 3 that you have. So this past weekend, Shedeur Sanders they basically said, hey, you're on this roster. We believe in you. We're going to continue to develop you. We have faith in you, et cetera, et cetera.
The turmoil in the locker room surrounding Shedeur Sanders' uncertain role within the team has reached a boiling point. What initially appeared to be a routine shift in the quarterback lineup has snowballed into a major controversy, creating significant division among players and management. Shedeur, once seen as a promising young quarterback with immense potential, has found himself pushed aside as the coaching staff and front office waver in their decisions. Senior players like Myles Garrett and Jerry Jeudy have publicly voiced their support for Shedeur, believing he deserves the chance to lead, but the organization's handling of the situation continues to foster resentment. As Shedeur's position on the depth chart continues to slip, it's clear that his exclusion is having a negative impact on team cohesion. The lack of commitment to one quarterback is not only causing confusion, but also deepening the rift between Sanders and the Browns' leadership. Players are growing increasingly frustrated, feeling that a talent like Shedeur is being mishandled, and this growing unrest is now spilling into the locker room. With tensions rising and the future of the team at stake, the Browns must resolve this issue swiftly, or the internal divisions could have long-term consequences for both player morale and team performance. What do you think about the situation unfolding with Shedeur Sanders and the Browns? Do you believe the coaching staff is making the right decision by pushing him down the depth chart? Or is he being unfairly sidelined? How much impact do you think this turmoil in the locker room will have on the team's overall performance this season? Do you agree with players like Myles Garrett and Jerry Jeudy who are backing Shedeur? Or do you think Dylan Gabriel is the better option moving forward? We'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Drop your opinions in the comments below.